All right. So I'm going to tell you what some people had told me when I first started traveling. The standard for traveling across continents is 2 months before you actually need to fly. If I need to fly to Madrid, Spain, in August, then I at least need to buy both my outgoing and return flights in June at the minimum. Airlines punish people who wait in order to secure their flights. Prices go up and availability goes down as you near your departure date. Buying your flight tickets in advance also allows you to buy a more comfortable seat. Comfort may not be important to folks who are flying domestically in the United States. I believe that flying from coast to coast, I'm pretty sure from either I live halfway between Atlanta and Charlotte. So let's say Atlanta to San Diego probably is about 3 to 5 hours, and then if you wanted to fly to Hawaii, I've never been to Hawaii, but it's probably gonna be close. I'm estimating be 7 to 8 hours. Um, but if you're flying from the East Coast to Western Europe, that's going to be at minimum about a 7 hour, 55-minute flight at the quickest, unless you're maybe it's quicker if you're flying from New York, but I live down south. So, um, now you want to, when you're flying cross continentally, you want to make sure that your meal is included. So if you live on the East Coast, want to go to Western Europe, make sure that the flight ticket that you buy has a meal included along with snacks and drinks, or at least you're willing to spend whatever they're willing to offer on meals and drinks, because 8 hours is a long time to spend on the plane. Basically, all you can do is get up, walk to the bathroom, depending on what type of airline you go to. Better airlines are going to have um, movies where you can watch like on the headrest of the seat in front of you. Cheaper airlines are not going to have that, so um, I would recommend, if you have like YouTube Premium, you can download. If you have Wi-Fi, you can download music, you can download playlists, and a whole bunch of things that'll keep you occupied for those 8 hours. Some like sometimes I can sleep for the entire 8 hours. Other times I can't. When I went to Madrid, Spain, I watched The Dark Knight because it's one of the best movies of all time. So I watched that on the way from Charlotte to Madrid, and it was a good time. The flight that I took was a direct flight, and it was great. But not all flights are like that, so be cognizant of that. Moving on. Um, Ideally, and really the whole point of this video is that you would like to buy your flight tickets a year in advance. A year sounds like a long time, but the older you get, the quicker time moves for whatever reason or another. Maybe, I don't know if time moves faster, but our perception of time definitely moves a lot quicker. But the smartest thing you can do is, as soon as you decide, okay, well, this is when I want to go across continents, and we're just using from the United States to Western Europe as an example, um, because this is what I know best. Then you want to really get your tickets prefer ideally a year in advance. It's best to secure the flight tickets first and then secure the lodging later. And a year in advance ensures that you get the cheapest tickets that are available that provide the most comfort. And as with anything else in life, you are rewarded for decisiveness and punished for dithering. Uh, Currently, as I'm making this video, I'm writing down the script. It's almost August. Well, it's almost the end of August, beginning of September 2025. And we have a group chat in WhatsApp. basically, I am making plans with my friends to return to Spain in the year of 2026 during the summertime. If everything goes well, probably June, which is great because May is unavailable for me. July, United States, 4th of July, Happy Independence Day, and then August. Late August is usually not good for me, but Labor Day is good. But still, you have to consider what other people in the group, what their availability is. So right now, tentatively, June 2026, we're looking at going to Spain again, and I'll make a separate video on that. But staying on topic, uh, as soon as we can agree on a specific time frame, I will book my flights. In a separate video, I will go over which phone applications have served me well with my travels. Keep in mind, the longer you wait, the more you are gambling with your trip success. And I forgot to mention something again. Allow me to share with you a dirty secret about traveling, really as it pertains to flying. Many airlines oversell their flights. And what does it mean to oversell a flight? Roughly, it means that the airline basically is gambling. They're rolling a dice. Um, all airlines or all airplanes have constraints. Constraint is basically a word that's used in typically like engineering and project management. Um, as it pertains to traveling, they the airline who pretty much leases out a plane, they only have so much people slash space, and so they sell more seats than the plane can realistically hold. So the plane can hold only X amount of passengers. The airline itself is going to sell more than that, and so they oversell tickets in anticipation that people will not show up, and then they can either give the seat to someone else. They can tell that person, "Hey, well, we are fully booked. We'll see if we have room for you tomorrow," or they can sell it to someone at a higher price. So it's a dirty game. They do that so they can make a little bit of extra money. That's how airlines kind of nickel and dime you. That's how we say in the United States. And so therefore, two words: start early.